Have you ever wondered why intelligent, capable, motivated people sometimes keep getting in their own way? I mean, you can be incredibly intelligent, you can be highly motivated, you can know exactly what you want, and you can still find yourself procrastinating or doubting yourself or holding yourself back or maybe repeating patterns that you desperately want to change or stop having the same bad habits in your life. Well, why does this happen? Well, because wanting something consciously is not always enough. Desire is not enough. Sometimes there's another part of you operating underneath the surface. That's your subconscious mind, and sub means below, and conscious means awareness. So it's below your level of awareness. So one part of you says, I really want this. Another part of you says, not so fast. A part of you wants to run, another part of you is kind of holding you back. So you might consciously want more money in your life, let's just say, but unconsciously believe that maybe money will cause conflict, or maybe money is not safe, because when you were a child, when it came around the subject of money, there was a lot of fighting or shouting or something that made you feel unsafe. So that's now a pattern within you. Money is not safe. So we'll never ever go after something that our subconscious mind perceives as being unsafe. This could be love, this could be money, yes, but it could be love, it could be success, it could be anything. So you might even want to be very successful, but somewhere deep inside, you might think, if I get really successful, I won't be loyal because no one else in my circle of friends or family is this successful. So what do? You hold yourself back. It even happens in relationships. Maybe we want a loving relationship. Maybe we claim that it's our desire to have that. But when we get really close, maybe the person always leaves. Maybe that's a pattern from your childhood. Maybe your parent always left. Or maybe you're anxiously attached. So when you get really close to someone, you get a kind of anxiety if they're going to leave you. So you cling on and you're very clingy, and that ruins the relationship. So there are so many reasons why we have something of a desire, but something else doesn't happen underneath the surface, because somewhere in the deep subconscious, we feel this might be unsafe. And the subconscious always wants us to be protected. So at some level, people are actually bracing for something to go wrong. They're actually always kind of expecting things to go wrong. I can tell you this around the subject of money. How many people I know, when you ask them what's the first thing that comes to mind around money, it's almost like we've been programmed to prepare ourselves for things going wrong. Now, the fascinating thing is that these beliefs, they don't even feel like beliefs. You know, they can just feel like, well, this is just the way life is. Or they can just feel like, common sense, because you're trying to defend yourself or explain it away. They can sound like your own voice. It's in your own head. It can feel sometimes this is just who I am, like it's my personality. But what if they aren't who you are? What if they are simply old programs that you've learned from some long ago time in your very small childhood? Now, here's the cost of leaving those programs unconscious. You can spend years trying harder to create something that another part of you is actually resisting. Now, you can keep setting goals, you can keep making vision boards, you can keep saying affirmations, you can keep telling yourselves to be more positive, and yet you may still feel like you're fighting yourself. Somewhere you sabotage yourself. You don't let yourself get what exactly that is that you want. Now, how many more years do you want to spend thinking that you're the problem? How many opportunities might you hesitate to take? And how many times have you said, oh, one day, one day this or one day that? Because how much energy does it take to constantly fight yourself? Well, this is why I train a program called Silva Manifesting. It's an experiential workshop. So we go through experiences. We don't just talk about limiting beliefs. We don't just learn about manifestation or learn another manifestation techniques. We actually go underneath the surface into the subconscious mind that you can't do at a wide awake, eye open level like this, called the beta level. You've got to go to a very deep level of mind, which we do. And we do some very powerful exercises, including one which is an age regression. And we begin to uncover where some of these beliefs and patterns come from. So we can identify the voice that doesn't want you to be successful, or maybe not that wealthy or that happy. Because once you become aware of what's running underneath the surface, you can now begin to work with it. Carl Jung said, until the unconscious becomes conscious, it will rule your life and you'll call it fate. So we need to make the unconscious programs and patterns that is running our life conscious. And that's what we call an epiphany. So in Silva Manifesting, we reveal the unconscious programs holding you back. We learn tools to overwrite those old programs. But there's another important piece. Discovering a belief isn't necessarily the same as releasing the emotional charge behind it. That's why I really love Louise Hay's program called Love Yourself, Heal Your Life. And we follow Silva Manifesting on with a 2-day workshop, which is absolutely probably one of my favorite programs to train, is Love Yourself, Heal Your Life. Because this workshop takes it a whole different level. We don't talk about trapped emotions or limiting beliefs or conflicted values. We actually do the transformation of those into something of value. They say transformation is the discovery of value. So you take all the hurts in your life, all the things from your childhood, all the anger, all the regret, all the guilt, all the fear even, and we change that into something of value. So we work experientially. We go into experiences and we work on everything that you've been carrying and all the things that are holding you back. And we do this in a beautiful and gentle way. It's very supportive and it's very holistic. Because sometimes we spend years trying to fix ourselves. We think we need to be better, we need to be stronger, or read more books or be more confident. But really what we need is, hear this, to love ourselves more. Yes, to love ourselves more. Louise Hay said self-love is the foundation of all the good in your life. The more we love ourselves, the more good we create. But sometimes we have it backwards. We think we first need to love ourselves. We first need to be successful before we can love ourselves, but it's the other way around. We often first need to love ourselves, and then we can become more successful or more confident or whatever it is. And self-love isn't something that you have to earn after you've fixed anything. No. It's something that you can start to change and change today, straight away, with the right processes and the right experiences. So at the heart of both these workshops, Silva Manifesting and Love Yourself, Heal Your Life, is one fundamental idea, and that is you deserve to have a relationship with yourself that supports the life you're trying to create. I'll say that again. You deserve to have a relationship with yourself that supports the life you're trying to create. So you don't create from what you say you want, you create from what you believe, what you feel deep inside, and what really you believe that you deserve. And that's why I have deliberately placed these two experiences, these two workshops back to back. So the manifesting helps you uncover what's been getting in your way. Love Yourself, Heal Your Life helps you to process it in a much deeper way, right at the deepest level of you, and create transformation. So first we uncover and we learn techniques to manifest, and then we process. And then we create from a completely different place. Now you can attend either workshop individually, but if you've been feeling that you're ready for a deeper reset, I'd encourage you, experience both. So what if you don't need to become someone else to have the life that you actually want? What if you just need to stop believing that the things that maybe have made you forget who you truly are something that is just right there in front of you? You can love yourself more. Now, if that question speaks to you, then I invite you to join me. Come and experience Silva Manifesting and then continue with Love Yourself, Heal Your Life 2-day workshop. Don't wait for another year to say one day. Make this the time that you choose to understand yourself more deeply and release what's been holding you back and create from a place of greater self-love. You don't have to keep fighting for yourself. You can uncover what's been holding you back in a very beautiful and gentle process and understand what's underneath that, and then start to create your life from a place of self-love. So click the link below, learn more about these two programs, and book yourself a place and really show yourself that you love yourself. So if ready for the next chapter, I'd love you to join. Join these 2 workshops. I'd love to see you there. Have a wonderful day and God bless.